Y'all, I want y'all to know this is literally the third time that I have tried to record this video. And every time I keep trying to record it, something always happens with my phone and it never records. So we're going to try this for the fourth time and we're going to try to get it through, okay? Your life will change once you stop doubting yourself, okay? So initially I was more so talking about self-doubt, right? How it can destroy opportunities, how it can destroy leadership, how it can destroy your purpose, how it literally can destroy your God-given talent. And you want to ensure that self-doubt, how it can delay your purpose, but you want to just always speak positivity into your life, right? You want to speak over your life, right? Life and death lies in the power of the tongue. So as long as you are speaking negative things are going to happen. But once you start speaking life into yourself, then you're going to start producing that type of fruit, right? Confidence is not, you're not born with confidence. I believe that you have to literally move, right? Confidence is something that's built. Because if we all were born with confidence, then literally we all would be walking in our purpose, right? There would be no fear, there would be no judgment, there would be no hesitation, all of the things, right? And so as you continue to move is when you will actually start building that confidence. We have to learn how to stop talking ourselves out of opportunities, right? The different opportunities that come your way, go ahead and take them, right? You never want to downplay yourself when it comes to different opportunities. Yes, we have gone through different things. We've gone through past, things, trauma, hurt, but you want to use those things to help the next person, right? You are the blessing and the answer to somebody else's prayer, right? Somebody is literally waiting on you to walk into your purpose. Somebody is literally waiting on you to start the hair care line, to start your digital products, to start your service, to start coaching, right? To start that t-shirt line, right? To start the cleaning business, right? To start the mobile detailing business, to start the crochet business, to start the youth, program, to start, your catering business. Like literally, people are waiting on you. If you don't execute, you are delaying your purpose. You are delaying your blessing, your opportunities, but you're also delaying the answer to somebody else's prayer. So you're delaying them as well if you're not stepping into your promise, stepping into your purpose, and stepping into what it is that God is calling you to do. You don't need perfection to start, right? You literally can start with whatever you have. But you won't know what you have until you literally start to move, right? You won't know what you have until you begin to, like I say, execute, until you begin to literally just start those things, because you're not going to be perfect. And you have to realize that, right? Growth requires you to be uncomfortable at times. Growth requires you to be vulnerable at times. Growth literally requires you to not see, you're gonna be uncertain, right, about certain things, and that's okay. When we go through pain, we go through trauma, when we go through different things, we want to ensure that even though we are growing through that, it's a process, right? It's literally a lifelong journey. But just know that in the growth season, learn from those mistakes, right? In the growth season, learn from those mistakes, and it can require some challenges, but it's okay if you don't know, right? It's okay if you can't see what the future holds, right? Because why would you want to? Why would you really want to see what the future holds? Because if you knew what the future holds, you wouldn't work as hard, right, to get to it. It'd be like, oh, I already know what's at the end of the road, so I ain't gotta work hard. Like, no, you don't want to see everything. So when you stop doubting yourself, when you stop allowing past things that you've gone through, dictate, right, your future, and you stop doubting yourself, is when your life is going to change. Stop saying, oh, I can't do this, or I don't know how to do this, or I'm not good enough. Stop saying those things and say, hey, I may not know all the answers as of right now, but let me find someone. Get connected, right, with people who are going to help you succeed. Get connected with people who are going to and want to see you, right, succeed, and start lining yourself up with your vision, your purpose, building that confidence, learning, leadership, and taking action to move forward, because you want to ensure that you are using your talents, using your gifts, and using your purpose, like I say, not only for yourself, but for other people as well. And so as you continue to grow, as you continue to heal, as you continue to blossom, know that, start saying those positive things to yourself, right? And say, hey, I can do it, right? I'm more than enough, right? I can, literally do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Like, you have to start saying those things. You have to start speaking those things, because you have something unique inside of you that the world needs to see, right? Your gifts and your talents is not used to just be held inside of you. It's used to help one another, is used to impact one another, is used for you to serve, and ultimately, of course, to glorify God in the midst of all of that as well. So when you start changing how you think, when you start changing how you show up, when you stop over doubting yourself, when you stop overthinking, when you stop the procrastination, is when your life will change. So like I said, get around some like-minded people that will help you move into your next season, that will help you grow your harvest, so you can definitely see the good things that God has in store for you, and like I said, be a blessing to others as well. So if you haven't already joined the Believe Your Vision community, it is for men and for women. Make sure that you double check all of the links below for all of the important things. You can always check the link in my bio. Join our community, because we would love to have you go live every Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and all of the live recordings on Zoom are recorded. So if you do, happen to miss one, you are definitely able to go back and look at it. But that is only exclusive for the B.Y.V community, and you'll get connected with like-minded people who are literally just like me and you, right? Learning to grow, heal, develop, becoming our best selves, but also using the inner knowledge, the inner tools, the inner gifts and talents that we have. Even if sometimes you really don't know, like where to even begin. This is a community for you, because you will learn from other people, learn how they started, and you'll have that accountability in somebody that's literally willing and rooting for you just as much as they're rooting for themselves. So if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. And until next time, see ya.